Hi everyone, this is Michelle Lightworker here, and welcome to our weekly reading, our last one for November, for today, the 23rd of November, all the way through to this Sunday, the 29th of December. Now, today I have been guided to use our Chakra Insight Oracle Guide book and cards by Karen Sangster, our Druid Animal Oracle deck by Bill Worthington, our Miracle cards by Miriam Williamson, and our Australian Bushflower Remedy cards by Ian White. And so let's begin. I feel called to go with our Druid cards first. So, let's see how we're going. I have had some guidance today to focus on responsibility. I know my Everyday Lightworker Enlightenment radio show on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time is going to be focusing on the principle of responsibility. My guides were talking to me this morning about tuning into the energy of how we do relationships and blame and energy work there. So it will be interesting what we get. So we got the stag. That's a very regal animal, isn't it? Very headstrong and butts heads with people, but also about claiming your space and claiming your energy as well. That's what I'm getting as a message, like to really come into your own energy, which is actually quite true to what they were showing me this morning about passing that information on to you today, about making sure you hold space for yourself so that you can actually distinguish between when someone else's energy is on you. You can quickly be able to distinguish whether that's your energy or not. And that's interesting moving forward. And it says, build community, nurture those less fortunate, become yourself, which again is about being aware of your own energy. Seek God, no less potent steps than these will be deep enough to move us forward. So that's the build community, nurture those less fortunate, become yourself, seek God, no less potent steps than these will be deep enough to move us forward. Beautiful. When we're holding on to energy that is not ours, that is not self, that is held for someone else and their journey and their learnings, we'll take that one. We stagnate. That is for sure. We've got isopogon, which is the ability to learn from past experiences, retrieves old or forgotten knowledge. So if you feel like you have forgotten yourself, remember that there has been a time in your life or past lives where you have actually remembered who you are, and that is important today. The forgetting or lack of remembering of who you are does not mean that you're no less who you are. It just means that you know who you are less in that moment. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Inner child, yes. The part of us that's scared seeks to be comforted by others, fears abandonment, wants approval, fears rejection, fears smothering and control. The part of us that reacts and is fearful and blames is not the higher self, it's the inner child. And that, again, comes down to our solar plexus. The yellow around the edge of our chakra card indicates that, which is all about responsibility. And I like to say that before you point the finger at someone else, look at what you're doing yourself in that scenario. I conducted a third eye mini pod workshop at Soul Fridays in Mount Gravatt on Friday last week, and we were talking about how important the third eye is in being able to see a story or a situation or a scenario that's playing out right now with somebody as a microcosm of something bigger, and as a microcosm of the soul contract that you have with that person and the higher learning that you have. That actually helps you to step out of inner child, but also it helps you to take responsibility for your reactions as well. Instead of pointing the finger, because that never works. Focusing on the other person and what the other person should be doing absolutely never works. So my guidance for you today is be yourself, embrace the higher self within you, step out of the forgetting of who you are, and remember that you are who you are. Become yourself, and don't build community out of fear or nurture those less fortunate out of obligation, or, try to be someone you're not. Like, really step into your power, and then you can reclaim yourself, and all the parts of you can be held in a space of real, genuine, solid foundation and safety. That's what I'm getting this week. And we can all do that at any time. I think it's especially coming into Christmas important for you to get this, because everybody's in their stuff. And unless you can hold space for yourself, and unless you can hold space for other people to be in their stuff without taking it on, you're going to be exhausted and you're not going to enjoy Christmas. So here's a heads up. Do the work now and you will enjoy your Christmas time, okay? Because, all the dramas and things that occur and unfold with family and friends and all that kind of stuff, it's just their unmet needs coming up. And if they're feeling like they have unmet needs, it's because that's their relationship with themselves. It's got nothing to do with you. So don't take it on. All right, well, hopefully you can tune in and we'll discuss a bit more about responsibility on Wednesday at askoneradio.com. And I can also recommend tuning into soultv.com.au on Wednesday night. I've got a great show on how not to lose yourself in a relationship. There we go. There's the theme again. And also on Friday, the 28th, I've got another show on tuning into the seasons and how we can balance ourselves out holistically so that we can meet the seasons with ease and not be in reaction. And keep that all year round, that health. All right, beautiful people, have a wonderful week. Enjoy the finishings of the school week and things like that going on, and stepping into a more relaxed and hopefully respectful and joyful Christmas time. Love you all. Bye.